The Sioux City Convention Center was steaming Monday evening with people who were feeling the burn. Bernie Sanders. Over 1,100 people packed into the convention center to hear from Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders.
He said, I welcome their hatred because I am representing working families.
Running on a campaign that promises a future to believe in, Sanders told the crowd he's sending a message to the billionaire class. In a one-on-one interview, Sanders told me that part of that message is his plan to close the income inequality gap by gradually raising the federal minimum wage to $15.
You know what? You can't make it on $10 an hour. You can't make it on $9 an hour. We need to have a living wage for all Americans.
Sanders, who is coming off of a pivotal Democratic debate in New Hampshire where he sparred with Hillary Clinton over how to defeat ISIS, says the terrorist group isn't the only imminent threat facing Americans.
Is ISIS an immediate threat to this country? Of course it is. And we're going to do everything possible to destroy ISIS and protect the American people. But it's not either or. We have got to deal with climate change starting tomorrow. We've got to deal with ISIS starting today. They are both serious threats to this country.
A recent poll shows Sanders just 5 points behind Hillary Clinton in Iowa. And with just a few weeks away from the caucuses, the stage is setting for a heated contest. Deborah Souverain, ABC 9 News. Al Linters loves taking aim at the bullseye at the Oyens shooting range near Oyens, Iowa. He just wishes he could go alone.
I always have to have someone come with me in case I get stuck.
For Linters, who became a paraplegic after a 2002 motorcycle accident, the issues begin once he leaves his vehicle.
Well, right now it is paved with these, with just round rocks, and my chair does not have much ground clearance.
These pebbles make it hard to get around, and getting comfortable at a shooting bench is nearly impossible.
With my chair, it's kind of hard to reach.
But he's hoping to change all of that by teaming up with the Tri-State Range Association. The nonprofit, which already works to clean up the range, plans to make the facility wheelchair accessible.
We are going to pave a double wide parking spot. We are going to make a new entrance off of said parking spot, and we are going to pave some access sidewalks and a concrete shooting pad, and then we're going to modify the shooting benches so that they are more accessible.
The renovations are being done through volunteer work and donations. It's expected to be completed in spring of next year, and Linters says he looks forward to the changes. During the brutal winter months, space heaters are a common go-to for extra warmth. However, you may not be aware that they're also the leading cause of fatal fires.
All it would take is something even little, a piece of thread to get up inside those screens to start a little fuse.
Baumgar's manager, Lisa Nordstrom, says the key to safely using space heaters is knowing the proper protocols.
You have to use precaution. Anytime, keep the heaters away from curtains or anything that is combustible.
You should also avoid using an extension cord or power strip. Plug your unit into a grounded outlet source to avoid overheating or blowing a fuse. And make sure your heater is being used for the right space. To warm an entire room, turn to ceramic heaters. They're energy efficient and safer.
Ceramic heaters are designed because there's elements, but there's also ceramic inside. And the ceramic is basically like touching hot cement in the summer.
If you find yourself shopping for a space heater, there are a few things you should look out for. Make sure there's a warranty on your device so that in case something happens to it, you can return it. Also look out for safety features like overheat protection. Space heaters placed too closely to flammable items are the leading factor in igniting fatal house fires.
3 to 4 feet is a good idea. That will get a chance for it to breathe in front of it and behind of it, because also, as I mentioned before, it needs to breathe and get that fresh air and to keep the unit cool and functioning properly.
While correct placement of your heater is crucial, taking a close look at the heater itself is just as important.
We had what we believed to be the threat immediately detained and neutralized, and felt that the best step was to begin the school day.
A day after, a North Middle School 6th grader brought an unloaded gun to school. Superintendent Dr. Paul Gosman insists students were never at risk.
Yesterday's incident, while very serious, I don't believe was one where the student intended to do harm.
However, Angelica Alfredson, a parent of a North Middle Schooler, says she isn't convinced.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
An automated message sent out around 6:30 p.m. notified parents of the incident, which school officials say happened before school started Monday morning.
When that student arrived on campus, we immediately detained and searched the student. The student did have an unloaded weapon on campus.
Some kid just comes with a weapon and you knew about all of this and then you just let him come and my kid is there? That is crazy. There's no excuse.
Sioux City police say a parent notified the school after the student showed their child the gun. School officials found the unloaded gun in the child's possession. He is now charged with carrying a concealed weapon. Angelica says the school waited too long to notify parents, while others commend the school for their actions.
I think the school staff and administration reacted quickly and responsibly to keep anything further from happening.
It is not okay. It's not okay. None of this is okay.